Beautiful friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a full body workout, no equipment required. I have my mat and a chair for elevation, but if you don't have these things, you are more than welcome to do this workout with me. We are following along today, so you are going to be doing it with me. I might be dying as well. I am going to be honest with you, I haven't trained very consistently lately, so this might be just as much a struggle for me as it is for anyone else. In fact, you might do a lot better than I do. Bear with me, let's get through this together and let's have fun. Alright, let's do this. So before we do anything, of course, we need to warm up every joint in the body. I start with doing swings in my arms, about 10 forward, 10 back, whatever feels comfortable. If you know there are certain niggles in your body that need more attention, give them more love. I always rotate my neck and then my spine by pulling my elbows up high and pivoting on my toe, pushing my heel out and allowing my chest to follow through. After about 10 reps on each side right there, I'll reach one arm out a little further. So same motion, but allowing my hand to swing open all the way. And this allows my stretch to go all the way into my chest. Next, we're just going to go for some toe reaches, stretching the hamstrings, reaching up towards the ceiling. And then all the way into the knees, bringing those hips down, chest comes up as the hips go down. You'll notice my toes go open and inwards for this, just to allow more range of motion. Don't worry if you don't get too deep. And then crawl out into your plank position, hips high into a downward dog, and rock forward and back onto your wrists, tippy toes on your feet, and full body weight over those hands. Back into your downward dog, step forward into what I call a monkey lunge, which is just a big step forward, foot goes towards the hand and the hand reaches up towards the ceiling. 2 of these per side. Back into your downward dog, drop your knees down and lift up into your downward dog. Knees up and down for the next few reps, the last little bit right here. Bring yourself into a tabletop and give your spine some mobilization by dropping your belly button down, head up and down. This is what our session looks like. Screenshot if you want to use it at a later stage. We have 3 phases with either 1 or 2 rounds or 3 or 4 exercises each. First move here, 60 seconds of jumping jacks. If you need an alternative because jumping is just too much for you at the moment, step side to side and swing your arms, pulling your heel back towards your bum. You've got this. Let's do this last little bit. Ten-second breather, and we'll move into move number 2, our flutter kicks on the elbows. Keeping our upper body elevated like this activates the upper abs and really makes you work a little harder. So don't allow yourself to relax down. Keep that chest high and point the toes, squeeze the thighs. No moving from the knees, only moving from the hip joint. We're here for a total of 30 seconds, so not long now. Keep pushing. And 10-second rest before we move into our second ab exercise, which is our chair crunch. So imagine you have your heels on a chair and you're reaching for your heels with your hands. The movement comes from your shoulders lifting off the ground as high as you can take them and dropping them all the way down. Keep your feet active, pointing those toes up towards the ceiling and your knees at 90 degrees. We'll be here for 30 seconds total. You got this. Our third ab move here is the plank with shoulder taps. Now you want to make sure that you are not swaying your hips too much. Keep that core movement. I know at this point you are burning in the abs. Push through. Now what I like to do, just to give myself a tiny release, is go into a downward dog and pull myself back in, because for 45 seconds we'll be tapping these shoulders. Come on, you got this. All the way. If you need another little downward dog break, take it and come back. And time. Beautiful. So we have 30 seconds to rest now before going into that same round again. We're doing it 2 times in this video. If you want to do more, you can always rewind and do 3 or 4 sets. We're going for 2 total in this session. So take a sip of water, take your rest, and get ready for our jumping jacks again in round 2. Make sure to keep your arms at a nice little angle so we're not flailing our arms about and taking too long for each rep. It's a quick, short hop, landing softly on the feet. So we're not jumping really hard, we're bending the knees, bending the ankles throughout the movement. We're almost there for our full minute. Push through. Again, if you need it, grab the alternative, which is our side to side step with the arm swings. There is no shame in using a regression of the exercise. You ready for the second move? Let's do it. Flutter kicks. Keeping those legs as strong and as straight as you can take them. Ballerina legs, as I like to say. We're almost there. Come on. Push through. All right. Move number 3. Back into our chair crunches. Let's go. Finally, in this round, our shoulder taps for a second time. 45 seconds. You know what to do. Keep that core strong. Push through the burn. another 30-second break before we go into the second phase of our workout. The second phase is a lower body section, and we'll be working with reps. Our first move that we're going to do is a standing kickback. Now, if you have a chair, grab it now. In the second round, I will be doing it with the chair, but in the first round without. Either way, it works exactly the same. This chair just helps for stability. Make sure that your front leg that you're standing on is at a slight bend, and the back leg kicks all the way back, heel out, toe flat. So we're not pointing the toe in this one. We're trying our best not to arch the back for every rep. Core is strong. In this one, I am holding onto my hips for balance and stability. But again, as I said, if you put a chair in front of you and just lean your hands on the edge, that'll be perfect. We're here for 15 reps per leg. Try and keep your pace similar to what you can see in the video, where I am going for a no rest at the bottom or the top, just each rep, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Our second move is going to be a single leg glute bridge. Now, for the one on the ground, we're going to make sure that our heel is down on the ground and the other leg is up high. So my toe is pointing towards the ceiling. I've got my elbows pressed into the ground and I'm squeezing my glutes and pushing my hips up towards the ceiling. 15 on each leg. Ready to switch sides? Let's go. And our third move of this phase is a squat hold with calf raises. So we're coming down into a nice wide squat, legs wide, heels come up and down, trying to keep your hips low throughout the movement for 20 reps. Find your balance. Again, if that balance is a little bit off, grab onto that chair and just lean on it for a little bit of stability. Try not to put all your body weight on the chair. We want that weight to be sinking into the hips while the heels fight against it to go into those calf raises. "30 seconds to breathe before we repeat that same phase one more time. You'll see I'm demonstrating with the chair for this one, and most of it is the same except our glute bridge. So have a look. For our kickbacks, hand on the top of the chair, front leg slightly bent, heel pushing back, core strong, trying to keep that leg straight behind you. For our 15 reps of glute bridges with the chair, I want you to make sure that your shoulder blades are hooked into the edge of the chair. So we're not lower onto the shoulder blades, otherwise you might slide off. Find your balance, get that 90 degrees in the knees, core strong so that you can pivot down from the shoulder blades. Notice how my chest and my hips are all in one line. and my chin is down to my chest while lifting up the free leg to the ceiling. My front foot that I'm pushing off is completely flat for this one, so we're not lifting the toe and heel down like we did previously, flat on the ground. You will feel your hamstrings and your glutes giving you some love now, so just push through the burn. Let's go. Great work. Third and final move of our phase 2 is our squat hold with the calf raise. Let's get our 20 reps. Rest for 30 seconds. Grab a sip of water. Take a little moment to breathe if you need to. And let's get ready for the next phase. You are also more than welcome to pause this video for a little bit longer if you need more rest. But let's get ready. Our third phase is our final one on the legs, and we are only doing this one time during this video. If you know you have more energy, please repeat as many times as you feel necessary. We're starting our first move, a curtsy lunge. You're going to step your one leg back and across behind the leg that's in front, while keeping the front toe pointing in front of you, so it's not out to the side. Trying its best to stay forward as much as possible, keeping that chest high and getting that back knee as close to the ground as we can take it. We are going for 10 reps on each side for this move. Our next move coming up, the back lunge. So instead of going diagonally, we're going straight back behind us. 10 reps on each leg. And this one is the most advanced of them all. We're going to go for a Bulgarian split squat. With your foot resting on that chair, you can either have it on the top of the foot or on the toe curled up as demonstrated right now. I prefer to have my foot flat. The front leg is at 90 degrees, and as I go down, I'm slightly moving backwards with my hips. We're going for 10 reps on each side. Try make sure that your feet are in the same distance from the chair when you switch sides. It does help to put something soft on the chair to protect your foot. I just suffered through the pain for this one. And then as a final finisher, we're just gonna go for some lateral walks. So you're just gonna hold a nice little squat position and step side to side. We'll be here for 40 seconds. This is just the last little finisher burn. Don't worry, you got this. And remember, if this feels like you could push a little bit more, let's do it again. And at any point, if you want to add weights to this workout, you can grab a pair of dumbbells or anything in your house, a backpack full of books, and make it just a little bit more difficult. Remember to keep that butt down as low as you can keep it. And finally, of course, we need to stretch. So coming down onto your knees, bring one foot in towards your hips and push your butt cheeks forward. That way we can stretch into the quads, holding each stretch for about 10 seconds. Let's switch sides. Take deep breaths, allow your heart rate to come down towards the end of the session. Bring your heel forward and fold your body over that front leg, toe up towards the ceiling. Allow your chest to feel nice and heavy over that leg. And switch. Finally, we'll have a cross body stretch. Bring your arm across your body, pull it in with the other arm. Drop your shoulder down. You'll see this workout did give me a little sweat. It didn't look like much if you were a passerby. There you have it, my friends, a quick little home workout, lower body and abs that you can do absolutely anywhere, anytime, no equipment required. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it has helped you. Right now, all the gyms are closed where I am, so it has been a help to just have that drive to just get a little workout in at home. So I hope that I can hand that over to you, no matter what the circumstances may be, that you can't get into a gym or that you might just be wanting to try something new. And if you have any requests for what kind of workouts you want me to do next, please pop them in the comment section below. I will be ready to provide. I'll see you in the next one.